Well, that's not the point. The point is...
The state has put me in here for defending my daughter, and now some state charity worker wants to stick her nose into our affairs. I think you people have done enough.
Dad? Can I get you something to eat?
Thanks, love.
Dad, are we in trouble? Mr. Sutton's got a kind of loud voice.
Yeah. My mate Frank Sutton.
Oh, you don't need him, Dad. I heard you tell Mum once. Frank's got the gift of the gab, but I've got the know-how.
You hear a lot. I think you'll have to go back to your Auntie Viv in the morning.
I want to stay with you.
Things are going to get pretty hectic around here, Sarah.
You want to get rid of me?
That's for your own good.
You think it's my fault?
For God's sake, Sarah! Not now.
Have you anything to say, Roberts?
You must understand what I did, Mrs. Davidson.
I think so, but that doesn't mean I approve. However, you're going to be with us for some time. It's not going to be easy for someone such as yourself.
You can at least understand that.
Are you frightened, Roberts?
I don't know if I can cope with being
I'm
with...
sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Now, if you would wait outside, please, Roberts.
Poor thing. She's scared stiff.
Yes. In any case, there's something else I wanted to ask you. Just what happened here the other day, when the VJ was here?
Well, I told you.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Meg, don't hide things from me. I am up to this job.
Oh, I thought it was all finished.
Well, it isn't. I've had this letter from the department. They want to know whether or not I've been granting special privileges for my niece. Now, obviously, someone has put in a report or something. Well?
Well, on the way here to see the VJ, she said she could implicate an officer in a drug business.
Did she? How interesting.
But then she denied it. Then it came out she was your niece.
No need to ask how that came out. So certain inferences were drawn.
Well, what does the department want?
A satisfactory account of these matters, etc., etc., or forced to appoint an outside investigation. I want to see my niece.
Yes, all right.
Mrs. Jackson?
What?
Do you know if Miss Vernon's heard from my father yet?
Well, why don't you ask yourself?
Well, how's she? I haven't heard anything for 2 days.
Well, what did you say to him the last time he was here?
Nothing.
Really? I think you'd better decide what you want, Lynn.
Yeah, well, so should he.
No, 3 years isn't so bad.
I wouldn't know, but it seems a long time.
It'll be gone in a flash, Kate. Oh, I hope you don't mind me calling you Kate.
Is it really true that bloke raped your little one?
Well, she said so.
Yeah, and they put you in there. It's a bloody scandal. You know, the law's set up all wrong. And you wouldn't want to hold your breath waiting for the cops to pick up the one they ought to, either. I don't know. Everyone here's been done one way or another. Hey, Lizzie?
We all been screwed.
Some lawyers get the idea that a retrial is a criticism of their methods, so just be prepared for an air of heavy skepticism.
What happened to Catherine Roberts?
She got 3 years. She should be here now.
What went wrong?
I don't perform miracles. She ignored my advice, had a very thin defense.
Win some, lose some.
If you like.
Maybe you're not as great as you cracked up to be.
I don't really think this is a very good time for us to argue, Mrs. Travers. I know it's difficult for you.
It's just taking so long, that's all.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's the day after tomorrow. All right. Thank you. I'm through in here.